So hello friends, now we are going to implement those all the concepts that we have learned in theoretical part of video lecture. Now here we are going to implement all the concept of JavaScript, and we can say that array that we have learned in video lecture. So simply we have to create a folder. Let's create a folder on new folder. Here you can give any name. Here I'm going to give it name. Uh, sorry, rename to learn together dot Java. And one thing that you have to keep in your mind, you have to give your folder name with .java in the end. You are totally free for to take any name according to you, but remember that you have to add .java in the last of your folder name, right? And you can simply enter and it will be saved. So just simplify, double click, show more option and open with code. Okay, yeah, it will be interface like this, and my compiler is going to ready for compile all the things, so it will take a few seconds to activate the extensions which would help us to write our code. And here we are going to write the first code, so I'm going to write here first code dot java. And in Java you have to give that name where you are going to, sorry, okay. So here that the name so here you have make a file with name first code.java and simply enter it, and you will see here the Java compilers or Java extension is getting ready for the compile the code. So we have to write here public class first code, and you have to keep it in your mind the name that you have given here, the same class you are going to create in your code, right? And this is you can call it speciality, or you can say that bad thing of Java, but it's in Java, so you have to consider it. You have to create your class with the same name of your file that you have created. Okay, so here simply you can with psvm and enter, it would generate public static void main, and simply you are going to create array arr and curly braces. I have already told you that you can put this bracket either after int or after your array name. So here I have uh, put this braces after array name, and I have already told you this two way of initialize the array, right? So first we have to create, declare array. So what did I told you in previous lecture? You have to simply use a new keyword and int, and you have to give the size, like I have given the size of 5. Okay, so simply I had declare the array, and now I'm going to initialize it. And there's two way of initialization. Firstly int array like this. Okay, alt shift f it. Okay, so this is called literal method. Literal, sorry, li literal method. What is meaning? Where declaration and initialization simultaneously. Okay, I'm not going to write all the words that I'm telling right now. So this is the way, this is the first way. First I have to comment out it. This is the way where you can initialize, declare and then initialize your array element in a single term, right? Okay, so if you want to print it, so what you have to do, like there is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 elements of here, and you're going to get one by one. So simply you have to add a follow for getting the output of this array. So simply for int I start from 0, and here is uh, 5 element and I plus plus. Okay, simply as out array, and you're going to retrieve the element by index number. So you have simply put I, in which is I is iteration, and every time it will the value of I would be changed, and you're going to get all the elements one by one. Okay, but there is one problem. If you putting here a 5, in case of multiple element like of 100 or 500 elements on your array, so then in that case you are not going to count the word or element into the array. So for that, what you can take so that it, it would be helpful for you. So simply you have to find the length of your array. So to finding the length, you can take int n. I'm going to store the length of array in n. So you have to simply write array array name dot length. Okay, so by doing this thing, you would be able to get the length of your array. Okay, so you can simply put it here n in the place of 5, and then you can print your element one by one. So let's see what's happening here. Okay, here you can clearly see that you got the element 1, then after 2, then 44, then 5, and then 56. Suppose you are, if you want to take this element in single line, like here you can see here the elements are in a purple order in a horizontal line, right? So you have to just remove this ln. This ln stands for next line. After printing one thing that is inserted or into this braces, it will print that, and if you will use ln, then it will change the line, then you would be able to print next element. Okay, so I have removed one, but let's see what's happen now. Okay, here you can see that all the elements attached with each other, and here you can see that there's a comma or space among these elements. So we would also add, so you have to simplify plus and this. Okay, if you will add, and this is, we are going to use double braces, and you know that the thing that we have put into the double braces, that prints as it is. Okay, so here we didn't put anything, we put a space, so it will take a space after each element and it would print the elements. Okay, you can see here 2 1 2 44 5 and 36. Okay, uh, great. So this is the first way of initialize and declare the array. Okay, now we are going to see. Okay, firstly we declare the array of size 5, then we are going to put the elements one by one by their address. So this is the second method. First one is latent method, second is by using, what was that, by using address. Okay, by using address. Okay, so as you can see here, there is 5 element into this array, so you have to put the elements by their indexing, I mean address. So at index 0 we will put 1, and at index 1 we will put 2, sorry 2, and in the same way we will repeat this thing. Sorry, oh, what's happening? Okay, 2 3 3 4 and one more left, array of 4 equal to 5. Okay, and if you want to print it, so you can simply print, if you want to print arr of 3, if you want to see that what you have inserted at index number 0 or 1 or 2 or anything, you have to put the same thing. If you want to know which element at index number 4, sorry, index number 4, and it will, you have to write this all the thing into the this braces which is comes under system.out.println, and let's see what's happened there. You can see here 5 is printed. Okay, and here you can also see there is a 5 which is kept at index number 4. Okay, and suppose you have to retrieve all this element one by one, so it is so simple, and you already did this. You have to implement a loop I equal to 0 because indexing starts from 0, and this time I already told you that. But you don't need to put here 4, you have to put here I, so that you can retrieve all the elements one by one. And here we are writing array dot length less than I. Right? Why did I write here less than array length? Because it will give the length of 5, as I already written here, length of 5. So because indexing starts from 0, that's why it will go up to 4. And what would be less than 5? It would be 4, and it's integer, so obviously it will go up to 4. That's why we have taken array dot length less than, I mean I less than array dot length. Okay, so we have to print these elements one by one, so we have to add plus space space. Okay, that's right. Okay, you can clearly see on the screen you got 1 2 3 4 5 one by one, right? So great. And now if you are putting value array of 5 equal to 6, this is a main concept you have to focus at this, and here index 5 out of bound of length 5 at first dot main of first dot java. Okay, you have to simply focus on this term, index 5 out of bound for length 5. It means it is saying that you are putting the value at index number 5 which is don't which is not exist, right? Because the length of array is just 5, and you are exceeding the limit of array. That's why it is saying that index out of bound. It's out of bound, that that you have created, the element that you are putting or inserting into the array, it's out of bound. So this is the thing that you have to keep in your mind, and you can simply copy it from here and comment out, and you can print here. Okay, so it was all about array, printing array. In next videos we will learn how we can implement multiple operations on this array element, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, sum, or we can say that greatest number first, greatest number second, third, and many more things that we are going to learn in further video. Till then, keep learning and keep growing. Thank you so much.